Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler, and a big welcome to you to this match. The match today is Newcastle United versus Norwich City. I don't think there's anyone more likely in the Newcastle United lineup to be the man of the match today than this guy.
He's one of the best ball players in this league, in world football, I'd go so far to say.
Newcastle United's lineup. Rob Elliott plays in goal. Jack Colback starts with Cheikh Tiote in the centre of the park. So a couple of strikers for them at the front end of the team. Here is the Norwich City team for you today. Martin Olsen starts with Stephen Whittaker as the wide defenders. Nathan Redmond starts with Robbie Brady in the wide positions. We'll see how the striking option works with just one up front. It is extraordinary in this city centre stadium, and maybe because of it, where it's like a goldfish bowl to play here in Newcastle. They haven't won anything domestically since 1955.
No, it is incredible. I mean, this place dominates the skyline in Newcastle, and they turn up in their thousands every other week. They're just crying out for a football team that can compete for silverware.
Anthony Taylor is the man in charge of the game today. It could be a special day, this one, for Newcastle United. We'll see. They've got the game underway. Too early, offside. Johnny Howson. Piece of interplay between the two. Now he's looking for support. Jack Colback. Wijnaldum. Musa Sissoko. There goes the cross. He's put it out. It's gone out for a corner. Will be their throw. Mbemba. Cheikh Tiote. Able to make a good interception. Brady. Nathan Redmond. Graham Dorrans. Whittaker. Stephen Whittaker. Brady. And it's with Newcastle again. Throw in here. Johnny Howson. Tight to the touchline and another throw. Maurizio Colaccini. Mbemba. And here's the cross. Oh, and the referee's given the penalty. He scored from the spot.
Had his eye on the keeper all the time, and in the end, down the middle.
And here's the goal again. That has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. Graham Dorrans. Whittaker. It's good work between these two. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Coming up for us, Alan, another chance to see Wijnaldum's goal. It's given them the lead here.
Yeah, he has a little smile. I'm not sure he meant that, to put it down the middle.
Goes for it with a fist. Jack Colback. That's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander Tete. Whittaker. Chiote. That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Well, none of his teammates could get near that cross. Wijnaldum. That's an easy interception because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Martin Olsson. The goal is given, and that is the equalizer.
Well, he's hardly been careful with this, has he? He's just decided to lallop it. It's flown into the top left.
Let's see the replay now. is level. Both sides have scored here now. Graham Dorrans. Does love having the ball, this fella. Just lent it to his teammate for a moment. Johnny House. Excellent play to lose his marker. Alexander Tete. Brady. And the ball is headed on away from danger. Whittaker. Stephen Whittaker. Tremendous understanding from these players. Martin Olsen. Newcastle go in and get the ball back. Not a good challenge by the defender. He's made the save. Whittaker. Russell Martin. Brady. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. And now the shot! No danger at all for the goalkeeper here, or for the defending team. And they will play from the goalkeeper now. That callback. Tiote. Wijnaldum. Graham Dorrans. And they're keeping the ball now, passing it nicely over the top of the bar by some distance. We can have one more look at that equalising goal.
Well, he'll be looking at this one on the replay many times, I'm sure, because one of his best first-time effort, top left.
Fabrizio Colaccini. It's a big test this for Newcastle, one that they feel that they can pass with flying colours. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. That callback. The shot's on! Great work from the goalkeeper. Whittaker. He's seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. Well, the cross came in, but it went straight to the opposition, and now they might break out. Sissoko. Basson. Russell Martin. Johnny House. Graham Dorrans. Redmond. Alexander Tete. Out of play for a throw. Brady. Nathan Redmond. Whittaker. Johnny Howson. Now he's looking for support. He's got his shot off now. Taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there. Had a bit of time and space, good position.
That call back. Musa Sissoko. Some options now for the pass. That call back. Able to make a good interception. And now a throw-in. Call back. Mbemba. Stephen Whittaker. Redmond. Nathan Redmond. Alexander Tete. Martin Olsen. Olsen. Johnny Howson. Kyle Lafferty.
It's a nice bit of skill, but the defending, well, it was woeful.
Johnny Howson. This might be it. Very good stop here. In with the header and the goal. Oh, what a great goal.
Well, the keeper quite rightly asking one or two questions of his defenders who didn't react as quickly as the goal scorer.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again. We go again, 2-1. Johnny Howson. That call back. Brady. Basson. Well, there's going to be 3 minutes added on. Stephen Whittaker. Johnny Howson. Kyle Lafferty. It's looking good, this move. Graham Dorrans. Nathan Redmond. Redmond. Brady. Alexander Tete. Good passing, shrewd passing, accurate passing. That's the way he earns his living. Well, that is half-time, and we've reached it at 2-1. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he tucked his penalty away really confidently, and that should set him up nicely for the second half.
He scored from the spot. Going to try it. The goal is given, and that is the equaliser. Very good stop here. In with the header and the goal! But it's time now for the start of the second half. The shot. Oh, so close. Hit the crossbar. Moussa Sissoko. Sheikh Giote. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Chancel Mbemba. Got the ball now under control and a chance to move themselves forward, get up the pitch. Graham Dorrans. Nathan Redmond. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Redmond. Well, that'll be a throw. Jack Colback. Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. Graham Dorrans. Whittaker. Newcastle, their man fouled. Goes for goal with his head. It was the moment we thought, but it didn't turn out that way.
Well, his teammates giving him daggers there because they were fully expecting him to tuck that one away.
Jack Colback. Sheikh Giote. It's what you do when you get the ball that really counts, and they're trying to make the most of that turnover in play. That's gone out for a throw-in. Sheikh Giote. Colaccini. Newcastle want to make this substitution now. Wijnaldum. That's handball. The manager deciding to go for it and bring on a new player. So we'll restart with a throw-in.
Substitution in progress. Going on is
Activity on the bench for the losing team. A substitute getting ready to come on. Papi Cisse. Sheikh Giote. Alexander Tete. Newcastle United punished by the referee. Alexander Tete. Now here is a chance for them. Wijnaldum. Jack Colback. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Looking for Papi Cisse. He's got it away. Nathan Redmond. Down on the touchline, getting the details about that injury is Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
He went over his ankle quite severely, but he's carried on, so I think he's going to be okay.
Jeff, thank you. There's good progress with this attack. Matt Jarvis. Johnny Howson. And now the shot! Oh, well saved. It's a corner. He's made the save. Russell Martin. Vizio's done his job here, done a good job. Player's going to come back.
Yeah, and his teammates want him on sooner rather than later. Down to 10 men.
He's won possession. Kyle Lafferty. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. Basson. We're looking for that player to come back on, and he is coming back on. That's good news for his side and for him, of course.
Yeah, he's quite a tough cookie. He doesn't come off unless he is hurting, and clearly he felt he could carry on once he'd been able to.
Shot on! Oh, that could have been the equaliser, so close.
Substitution going on now is number 20.
Substitution coming up as they look to make sure they hold their lead till the final whistle. Taken from them, they've lost it now. Graham Dorrans. There's some potential in this move. Kyle Lafferty. And here's the shot. Good work by the goalkeeper. Tova. It's gone out for a throw. Alexander Tete. A throw here. Graham Dorrans, guided on by his head, and they've got the ball still. So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at the figures. Not much to split these two sides.
Martin Olsen. Alexander Tete. The away team want to make a change. Johnny Howson. Matt Jarvis. Here's the cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Papi Cisse. Wijnaldum. Stephen Whittaker. Graham Dorrans. Kyle Lafferty. Johnny Howson. Oh, he's away from his marker now. Defender to it first. Jack Colback. Wijnaldum. Cisse. To score! Terrific stop. Throw in now.
Substitution. Going on the field is...
Well, this is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit. Nathan Redmond. Graham Dorrans. Johnny Howson. Alexander Tete. It's going to go right to the wire here with this one-goal lead, and the supporters, well, they've upped their game, there's no question about that. Just listen to them.
Yeah, they've been brilliant, but it's been a close game, and you wouldn't put it past the visitors to nick a goal back.
They set it up well for the cross. Matt Jarvis. Well, he's got support here. Oh, in goes the cross. And it's in! The equalising goal.
The way he's moved on to that ball, you just knew he was going to score with that header. Really good take.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. The game restarts at 2-2. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Tiote. Jack Colback. Little piece of interplay between the two. Tiote. Happy Cisse. Seven more minutes to go. Jack Colback. Tiote. Johnny House. Stephen Whittaker. Moving the opposition around with these two players. Dorrans. Nathan Redmond. And the cross comes in now. Well, the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Well, it's a very big moment in the match. So late to get this equaliser. Here it is again.
Well, straight off the meat of the forehead, and that's flown into the right-hand side of the goal.
Matt Jarvis. Nathan Redmond. Alexander Tete. Russell Martin. Jerome. Tiote. Wijnaldum. Great build-up, the shot's off! Rushing across to take the corner, not much time left, looking for a winner. Fine save he's made there, and he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Matt Jarvis. Graham Dorrans. Tiote. Florian Thauvin. Well read by the player who stopped that pass, cutting his team apart. Alexander Tete. Graham Dorrans. Jerome. Martin Olsen. A decent fist away by the keeper. And now the shot! Well, in a game where it will go down to the wire, that could have really been a turning point, but he's missed a chance.
He's getting some stick as well off his own fans, and you can understand why.
Well, nothing between these two teams after 90 minutes. Scored from the spot. The goal is given, and that is the equaliser. This might be it. Very good stop here. In with the header, and the goal! And here's the shot. The score! Terrific stop. Oh, in goes the cross. And it's in! The equalising goal.